Why the hell does the NHS need so many bosses? I don't know. Anyway, turns out Lucy Letby's boss, where she worked as a nurse at the Countess of Cheshire's hospital, is retiring to the south of France with a £1.8 million pension, and that money is coming from the NHS, and the NHS of course is funded by you and me, and it's a massive kick in the bollocks to the victims, the tiny defenceless babies who all died at the hands of Lucy Letby. Now her boss, a guy called Ian Harvey, and he is an ex-medical director, and he took early retirement in 2018 shortly after her arrest. Now the problem I have with this guy and many others looking into this case is that he was the one who would have done something about it if he took complaints seriously, and he didn't. And he's also been accused by other senior consultants of failing to act on suspicions that Lucy Letby was up to no good. And this just proves the point really. These directors and managers, they're non-jobs. The NHS doesn't need them. And millions, if not billions, are wasted on them by British taxpayers every year. And the NHS is completely on its knees. And so we have people like this coming into non-jobs to do nothing and get handsomely paid for it. And as this Ian Harvey has proved, they are shit at their jobs, yet they're happy to take the money. So people, professionals, came up to this guy and said, look, babies are dying, we suspect this nurse, please do something, do an inquiry. And he didn't. All this guy cared about was the money. And now he's set for life. He's already living in a massive farmhouse with a swimming pool and stables. And he's not the only one. There was a woman called Alison Kelly. She was suspended from her job at an NHS Foundation Trust after she was criticised during the Lucy Letby case. And she was accused in court of failing to act when doctors at the Countess of Cheshire Hospital raised concerns about Lucy Letby back in October 2015. So this thing isn't about Lucy Letby's skin colour, as the vile Dr. Shola Moss is telling us on social media. These directors, managers, bosses, they wouldn't give a shiny shite if Lucy Letby was black, Asian, Japanese, Chinese, because these people were being paid well, too well in my opinion. And if you ask me, they all need to be held to account. We have all these non-jobs, these politically correct woke jobs in the NHS, which are being paid too well on the back of British taxpayers, which is endlessly funding the NHS, which is on its knees. And you have greedy sods like this attracted to these jobs, and they turn up, get the money and bugger off. They don't actually do anything, because if they did, Lucy Letby would have been stopped from doing what she did much earlier, and other victims could have been saved. So there we go. It's complacency and greed in the NHS that allowed Lucy Letby to murder babies, in my opinion. And there we go. That's my video. Please let me know what you think in the comments. And until the next time, Roger Trout.